ain't this grandioso? Welcome to the Aosta Valley for the 5th round of the UCI Downhill World Cup here in Italy. Aosta is one of Italy's most beautiful valleys, with peaks like the Mont Blanc reaching over 4,800 meters. This should come at no surprise then, that La Thuile is the longest track of the year with 2.3k and 641 meters of drop, which means it's going to test the bikes and the riders pretty bloody hard. Finn, Amaury and Asa are starting to pull away in the overall. But will La Thuile be the decider? Will they pull away even more and be the main contenders for the win, the overall win? Or will they get it wrong? And will the cars be reshuffled, sending us back all to square one? Valley's absolute domination ended last week. However, I doubt she's done with them just yet. We still have Lisa Borman that is hungry for a win. She wasn't happy to finish second last week. And Anna Newkirk will surely want to keep her momentum going and potentially win another race again. The battle will be tough, but on a long and physical track like this, I think Valley probably has an advantage still. Today, we're going to check out the fresh bits of track that the team at La Thuile has cooked up for us. We're going to check out the lines, which one is fastest, and we're going to talk to some of your favorite racers. A reminder that this series is still 100% self-funded. I have to pay for my own accommodation, food, transport, and more in order to make those free videos you can watch on YouTube. If you're a brand that'd like to be part of the season-long narrative, please get in touch. If you're an individual that just enjoys what I'm doing, feel free to make a donation by clicking the link down in the description or buy one of my sweet custom limited edition t-shirts. I actually think the La Thuile one may be one of my best. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Let's get into La Thuile 2026 Downhill World Cup.
After dropping in from the most beautiful start gate of the season, the riders are confronted with some loose rocks at high speed in an off-camber section. Not ideal. It should not be an issue for most, but even a slight mistake at those speed could result in a slide out. Compared to last year though, the ruts are already bedded in, so the riders have less to think about and can rely on some sort of grip in this loose stuff. Don't forget to take in the scenery though, it's stunning. Riders then get thrown at high speed into the 60-foot sander. It doesn't look like much, but without enough speed of commitment, it could get ugly real quick.
See, this jump looks a bit like nothing, but by the time of qualifying and finals, it's going to be absolutely blown. There's going to be holes everywhere, and that's going to make it quite hard to brake to get into that corner. And last year, some people blew their hands off the handlebars here and went and crashed because it's so rough by the time you hit finals.
Before we get into more technicalities, let's enjoy some Junior absolutely obliterating a nice fresh berm.
Louis! Holy shit.
God damn.
After almost witnessing death by ejector seat, we can have a look at the next few corners. You can either roll the rocks or jump in, but I have no doubts that by the time of finals, the riders will be gapping straight into the next corner. We then get into a section that used to deteriorate a lot, but seems like the La Thuile crew has done a good job of making it sturdier.
See, last year the line was kind of like there. The riders were coming inside because you could hit that corner and that corner was completely blown out. But this year it seems like they've packed more dirt and the corner is actually holding better. See how it looks like by the end of it, like second A practice. But I reckon this is clearly the faster line, which gives you a much better exit speed for that next flat bit off camber. Henry, how's the track so far?
It's good. I'm happy now with my riding. This morning I was trying to figure out how much you can trust the ground. It's a bit like you're a bit swimming. It's very soft, but actually it's so good. Yeah, and good line start to curve in, so I'm I'm stoked with the riding now, yeah.
So compared to last year, see, there was a line here, there was a line there, and a line here. Everyone is already taking that middle line, and I feel like it's the same on most of the tracks, so it's going to be way quicker, and I think there's going to be a lot less discovery needed. It's going to be main line as fast as you possibly can.
The top section ends with a flat corner which looks like it's hardly worth mentioning, but the braking here and keeping traction will be key. I have seen a few mishaps on this supposedly easy part of the track today.
Yeah, Cal! How's the track this year?
Good. I mean, it's pretty much copy paste to last year already. It's breaking down now, which is nice. But some corners just hold up a bit more, so we can hook him harder. So I think it's actually faster than last year.
How much faster is it, you reckon?
Like total time? So it's hard to say now, 5 seconds maybe.
It's time to enter the real stuff, the steeps. And you can either roll in slowly or gap in if you're a mad dog. But beware, it's very slippery here, and you wouldn't want to hit a video guy, would you? Whoa.
So it's only morning riding practice for A group, and as you can see, it's already all dug out. Like, there's pretty big bomb holes already in the entrances corners with one rut, which is probably going to be the only line, because going in there on the inside would mean having basically no grip and having to hit that. So I expect it's going to be the same on most of the track. That's good, Troy.
The choice of inside and outside line in the main off-camber has been taken away from the riders. The Dick crew built a rut and removed some roots at the entrance, making taking the inside line clearly the faster option.
Told them pipe down, I don't care what's next, I need it right now. And I got the numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said, go and shut the lights out. Look, if I said it, you already know. They ain't never touching what I'm doing, told them let it go. I ain't with it, like I ain't playing X and O's. Go compare the numbers, said I think they missing decimals.
Sorry.
The following section was quite tricky last year, but for some reason that I don't really agree with, they seem to have removed most of the roots that made it interesting. The line seems to be hit the marker as hard as you possibly can, then hold on for dear life because you're going in super fast and it's hold out. Then slap that right hander with all your might. Except if you're a Mori, then you can go inside.
Oh, no way. What's the difference between this year's track and last year's track? Seems like it's moved quite a bit.
I mean, the biggest difference is that everyone knows it. So last year we came in and it was brand new, fresh. It had real fresh surface everywhere. So it took quite a few laps, quite a lot of GoPro studying and quite a lot of day one to really get the grips with exactly where to go and how to go there. Whereas now we're year two, so everyone's just pretty much right hand down from the first runs. It's a lot harder in a certain spot, so there is kind of a main line which we didn't have last year, and it's super dry this year as well, similar to last year but almost arguably worse now. So riders are on the main line first session and now straight away moving off it, trying to look for insides everywhere, trying to look for trying to look for less bumpy spots.
May you pick main line or inside line, the dirt in La Thuile is out to get you regardless. My favorite part about this track is that it seems to have been built with heavy shroud in mind. If you manage to shralp your way out of this, you get sent onto the fast section. Not the hardest bit of track, but with this dusty condition and the lack of traction, it is very easy to overcook a corner and to end up in one of the ski nets.
It's still dusty. I was expecting, I mean, with the rain from yesterday, I was expecting to be more grip, but it's actually so dusty. There in the Champery part, I want to say, it's definitely dusty. Rocks are everywhere, so I think it's kind of like last year, I guess.
What's the key to this track?
Close your eyes, pray. No, I think it's gonna be like just be able to not follow the plan A and just like trying to be fast without really be exactly on your line, because it's just impossible to hold the line. And also there is one line, so no, I don't know, like it's you want me to tell you who's gonna win tomorrow or what?
Yeah, go on.
Easy. Valley, Amaury, that's it.
After negotiating the steep steps that caused quite a bit of trouble last year, our riders launched themselves into the small woods. Everyone is trying to hold a high line, but with the conditions worsening, it's not easy. After hitting the shark fin, we get into the section that won Jackson the race last year. Everyone seems to be disregarding the entry step, favouring the inside line that opens the next corner. If Jackson was the only one to hit the rock gap last year, it seems like quite a lot of riders are now choosing that option. It seems quicker and allows you to not get battered in the adjacent beat-up corner. This section is key as your exit speed will determine how fast you're going on the flattest section of track, where you could lose the most time.
What's the hardest thing to figure out?
Same as usual, the section before the big road gap where all the rocks and the roots are, and the soft dirts, like moving so much, the lines keep changing a lot.
How do you approach that from like a line coach, I guess?
Just play it by ear, don't get too caught up in track walk and see how the first day goes. Make decisions tonight for tomorrow.
We finished this woods with a high off camber line or a bottom berm line, which are objectively one of the only line choices on this track.
Track is ridden in quite a bit more than last year, and then the level is so high, so it all like falls into 2-3 lines at the end of the day, because everyone's on the same speed, and then this rut is getting ridden in, and there's not much more sense to do some creative stuff, I guess.
No need to get creative to risk losing it all though. Riders will have to be super focused the whole way down on this demanding track if they want to avoid catastrophic failure. Okay guys, so I would say the track is a little less interesting than last year for line choices, and it's now baked in. However, it's looking prime, it's looking very fast, and the riders seems to be loving it. For my prediction for your fantasy team for this weekend, I would say the two Specialized boys, Finn and Jordan Williams, are looking absolutely pinned for this weekend. And I know Jordan's hunting for a win, and his pain has finally gone away. For the women, I would probably bet on the two Commensal Lizor riders. Valley's looking strong, and I think on that track she'll be really hard to beat. However, Lisa Borman is hungry as hell, so I think she's going to give it all she got as well. I would also maybe not throw away the two Commensal boys, Loris and Amaury. Amaury is still hunting for a win, and Loris, I think, is a track that would suit him very well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for the quality video to tell you how the track has evolved for race day.